Hey guys, so in this training, we're going to walk through how to use hashtags, the actual how to do hashtag research to find the hashtags you should be using for your business. So first things first, what you want to do is write down a list of different categories. So you're going to be putting hashtags into categories as you go through and do research. You want to have below 50,000, 100,000, 200,000, and then continue that up to like 500,000 and then a million. And what you're going to do as we go through and as you go through and do hashtag research is you're going to put certain hashtags into those number categories based off of how many posts they have in each of those. So let me just dive in really quick and show you. So let's start out with farm life as a hashtag. Okay, so this gets 8.7 million posts. And the top ranked post has 1,000 likes. Let's see here. This one has 2,300. Okay, so in order to rank for this one, you're going to need to get anywhere from 500 to 1,000 likes, if not more, on average. I would say over 1,000 is probably where your engagement needs to be for this hashtag. Now, that being said, this is what I like to call a growth hashtag. So if you're not getting that amount of engagement right now, but your content is relevant to what's being posted on the Farm Life feed, then what you can do is write this down and save it for later. As your engagement grows, this is a hashtag you can then use later on to get more reach. So from here, there's a lot of suggested hashtags that Instagram provides for you. So I just like to go through these and see which ones I would rank for. So here, for example, it looks like 250 likes, 400. So for this one, you'd probably need to be between the 200 and 400 mark in order to rank for this hashtag. So this has roughly 100,000 posts. So I would put that down in the 100,000 category. If you're not quite getting 200 to 400 likes on your post yet, again, this is going to be a hashtag that you can save for later or even use on some of your posts so that once you get more engagement on that post, you can rank for this hashtag down the road. It's a really cool way to just occasionally mix it in so that as your engagement and reach likes, then you'll start ranking for this hashtag. Could even be weeks or months down the road. Let's see here. Let's click on country lifestyle. Let's see what comes up for this one. So 700, 300, 8,000. Okay. So I would say this one I'd probably lean towards using if I was getting consistently 500 to 1,500 likes. If I hadn't crossed the 1,000 mark yet, I probably wouldn't use this hashtag. Country blogger, let's see what comes up for that. So this one only has 17,000 posts. So that's quite a bit less than the ones we've looked at so far. And the top ranked posts are still in that 1 to 300 range. So if I was getting 1 to 300 likes on my post, this would be a hashtag that I would use. Let's see about on the farm. Again, these are kind of in that same range of anything over 500. I would say this would be a good one for you to use. Yeah. If you're getting over 500, this is one that you could use. And as you go through, just start to write these down. And the cool thing is you want to, when you're doing research, I recommend getting anywhere from 30 to 50 hashtags that you can use on your posts because you want to mix it up and not always use the same hashtags. That comes across as spammy and will get you actually less reach over time rather than more. Kind of counteracts the whole strategy. And you also want to make sure that your hashtags that you're using on your post are relevant to the image. So by having more, you can then use hashtags that fit specific images without having to do research every time. Farm raised. These are all ranging in that kind of 3 to 500 range. Actually, this one, if you get over 100 likes on your post, this one would be a great one to use. Let me see. I'm going to look for a small, more specific one. See if we can't find something with a little bit less engagement. Show you guys what that looks like. Chicken life, probably not. Okay, let's see about backyard hens. Okay, these are still in the 100 range. Typically, if you find a hashtag that has over, or less than, 50,000 posts, kind of in that like 20,000 to 50,000, that's usually a good place to start if you typically get less than 100 likes on your posts as of right now. Let me see here. Let's see if I can find a specific one. Let's try this one here. Okay, so this one gets on average, or not gets on average, has 1,000 posts for it. So the engagement needed to rank for this one's going to be a lot lower. So you can see the third post that shows up only has 66 likes. So if you're getting less than 100 likes right now, this is the type of hashtag that you are going to want to use. Because what's going to happen is you're going to get on the top page and more people are going to see your post. So what I like to do with my posts is I'll use roughly 10 hashtags that I know I'll rank for in the top 9 posts. And then I also use 5 to 10 hashtags that are just outside of my reach. So let's say on average I get 300 likes on a post. So I would use 10 hashtags that the average engagement is in that 300 range or less, so I know I will rank on the top page for it. And then I would use 10 hashtags that are in that 500, 600 range to rank. That way, I can then, as my posts get more and more engagement, I can rank for those other hashtags. The cool thing about hashtags is that for these top ranking posts, you'll often see posts in the top ranked that are from even a year ago, months ago, weeks ago. So the life of your post is then significantly extended when you use these certain hashtags that you over time build up engagement for. So for example, if I have a post that gets 300 within the first couple days, and then over time it accumulates to that 400 to 500 range as I gain more followers, stuff like that, then I will rank for those higher hashtags. So I like to split it between the two of this is the ones I'm going to rank for and these are the ones I plan to rank for in the future, and this really helps you maximize your post reach. So if you have any questions, drop them in the group. I am happy to answer them or provide any clarification that you guys need, and I will